Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's David Piersaul here from Thieves Productions, and we're back again with LOONA, my favorite K-pop group. I think it was Eclipse was such a good song, and it showed, for me, it was my first introduction into the versatility of K-pop music. And K-pop is kind of a thrown around term, being that it's just the word pop in there, when you got really R&B and you got obviously hip hop, you got alternative rock, and people just throw it in the K-pop because it's Korean. Well, that's really not the truth, but I understand why people do it. But anyways, LOONA has, to me, been very versatile. I've seen a lot of their stuff now. I've listened to their music, and they just seem to be my favorite. And I just like the entire energy of them. They like to try new things, and it seems like they've started from humble beginnings. But anyways, today we're gonna be checking out Kiss Later by LOONA, and we're gonna watch the music video from a filmmaker's perspective, as the title says, and then we're gonna run it back for a second playthrough from a technical standpoint and try to talk about some of the shots, lighting, and things of that nature. But as you know, on this channel, before we get started, we gotta set the ambience, so get your tea ready. Put the headphones on. Where do I get a lampshade like that, just for like photo shoots? I love those. Dang, that's a crazy opening shot. What are they freaking? It's like a giant, like gyro gimbal coming down. Wow, I like that. Wow, this sounds like Mario, Super Mario Odyssey. Wow, this is... Okay, so right off the rip, I love the editing style of this. When we get with, like, from what I've seen in like some of the most popular K-pop groups, from someone who's not like hugely into the culture of K-pop or Korean music, rather, is that the videos seem to always have a very like copy and paste method to them. They're first of all incredible. The technicalities, lighting, and things of that nature, the dance sequences and stuff like that always look great, but they don't seem to like have I think sometimes that's a downfall for it, and that's just my personal opinion. But this one seems to have a very nice editing and style to it, and shot style to it, which I'm interested to see why they're doing the things that they do. But it looks as if she's talking about liking, or they're talking about liking some dudes. I don't know. Let's continue. We're only a minute in. Wow, that's cool. It's like stop motion. Oh, it is stop motion. So this is like the Princess and the Frog. This song is kind of a bop too. All right, I'm getting too caught up in the music. I'm forgetting to even talk about it. So, dude, there's so much going on here. I think the second playthrough is going to be easier for me to really get through it. But yeah, it looks like there's a Princess and the Frog situation here, where they're using the Princess and the Frog situation, or story that we know, and applying it to like a social norm of, like, you know, kiss, don't put your lips on me without asking what she said, or like kiss me later, which is cool. Because they're running away from the frog, not understanding that I think if they kiss the frog, it turns into a prince, right? Maybe that's where this is going. It looks like it because he's wearing that suit, and he's like trying to get the kiss. Who knows? Or maybe it's a conceptual thing of just like, hey, like, I don't care, like, don't kiss me no matter what. Even though the frog knows that he'll turn back into a prince if that happens. So I don't know where this is going, but what I do like is, first of all, the dance sequence doesn't seem to be too much of a crutch for the video. It's like it's thrown in there. It's not thrown in there way too much where it gets boring. And also it's not crazy. Like, it has like these very like little bitty movements and things that I like as well. That's why I like LOONA so much, because everything seems to be so subtle and so just a little different from what I'm used to seeing. The stop motion scene was cool too. If you like me. Yeah, the dance scene is something like particular about it. Yeah, it seems like it's very much talking about guys trying to move too quick, and I think there was a line in there earlier where it was talking about what she said. She said something like girls just like to wait and find out or something like that, which maybe like if they actually like you, who knows. Yep. Acting like you're frustrated. Interesting. I wonder what they mean by that. Like, oh, like when guys like get mad that they're not like accepting their advances, and then they try to be like mad or frustrated, like I deserve it, and then it's like, okay, like no, you don't deserve, you're not owed anything, right? I think that's what they're going for. It's interesting because it seems like a very pretty serious subject to talk about, but they do it in a lighter tone, in this like Disney styled like little room tone. You see like the door slanted right here. It's almost that juxtaposition of like, this is bright and colorful and very like the high pitched singing and things of that nature, and the colors are very saturated, but the subject is very dark, which I like stuff like that. Yeah, and the frog was crying. Yep. It's a cool message, or like just like capture of a situation, a scene. This chorus is so good. What the heck? All right, I'm a little mad because I wanted to see the frog freaking turn into a prince, but what the heck was that ending? I don't know what the ending was all about, but yo, yeah, I think I hit it right on the dot with that. Maybe I missed a couple things. Sometimes it's hard to read the captions and also stay in line with the video. That's why I wish I spoke fluent Korean. But anyways, I think that was cool juxtaposition between a serious subject and a rather bright concept that they had going on as far as the cinematics go. And I also liked how he was just brushing his teeth, and then she like kissed the frog right after he got done brushing his teeth. Is because like they kept saying like a kiss will come later, and it may not be when you least expect it. And he looked over like, oh, is it now? I thought that was pretty cool. All right, let's run it back from a technicality standpoint, and we might catch up on some of the more conceptual stuff as well. First of all, this opening shot looks like a giant, like they're using some type of gyro jib to come back like that without having to show any of the equipment. This is obviously built, but it looks fantastic, man. These videos are always insane. It looks like they probably have some sort of M18, which is like the light that you use to pretty much emulate sunlight when you can. Shooting through this window is blowing out this entire like room, which is this is probably like layered in diffused squares, or like one giant thing of diffusion with this thing on the door, which means it diffuses the light a little softens the light on her face. Probably same thing here. I would love to work on a set where everything's more controlled like that. This is a really cool shot because I don't know, it just has a really balanced frame. You know what I mean? Like with everything filling the rule of thirds over here, you got the left third's full, the right third's full, and then she's in the center as the subject. I don't know, it's just a really good, cool frame. Why they have all these? Oh, is that supposed to be the three wise men? Like come bearing gifts? Some like Middle Eastern prince. Yeah, let's talk about this for a second. So this is a really cool death scene, and I love that. So is the lead singer YeoJin? I just picked up on that. I think that, is it featuring, like, I don't 100% know. But yeah, like I really like this entire sequence just because it has a nice pace to it, and it's like they're living inside of this like Barbie box, which is cool as well. Like they have this like there's real, like these looks like these real elements which are probably still built, but oh, this is the same. I just realized this is the same room. It's just finessed and changed a little bit. Like that's the same corner that the bed was in, which is a nice reformation right there, figuring that out and redesigning that whole set, which is really cool. The color coordination is obviously great. It's always like that in K-pop though. They're like sped up as well, which is cool. They hit the marks of the music, I think. Let's see. Almost. Oh. Is this so I'm still picking up some concept stuff, but this looks like that was a dream, totally a dream. Like everything for her is a dream. I think so. That's her in the dream. She looks so young, like 16 or 17 years old. So this is really cool because what I'm assuming they did here is they actually probably had her do her movements but masked her out. And then everything out here is it's like on a set where they actually did stop motion. And then they put her in the center because she's not actually stop motion. That'd be way too taxing on her. I love how they just put a fake city back here as well. That's pretty, it just gets to this whole idea of just a weird world that we're living in. Back to that scene. Let's skip forward a little bit. There's so many different built sets too. Like this one, which is, man, it's like, I'm almost curious if this is even a light coming through here at all, or if it's just being top lit the entire, like even in that first scene, they might, because they're in it, there's no roof to this, right? They're just in a studio, and they have these like these giant soft lights that they can put above with just giant grids and things of that nature on there. Like a 12 by 12 or even larger than that, like covering it, and this could just be white paper. Like, shout out to the art department, because that's what the biggest thing about this video is the art direction and things of that nature. They absolutely snapped on this. Same thing here. This took a lot of time and effort, man. The team put a lot of work. You know, honestly, I'll say this. I wish that we had more K-pop videos that weren't as they're just always so, like, they want to have the soft skin. They really create this image of just like perfection with the girls that they put in here. They try to make them like super like non-blemishy, and the makeup's like super soft, and then the like it's super unconventional and fake, right? And I understand why they do it. It looks good. It looks good on camera, and they want to look good. But like, to me, I just wish there was more of a personal connection with K-pop, and I think in the culture in general, like with some of the artists. Now, LOONA, I think, excluded from that in some videos, like the Eclipse video, which I thought was 100% very, very much. It seemed something personal to it. I think it was you know, that singular person, and then the something about the lyrics and the things of that nature that made it feel very personal. But let's skip through to some other scenes. This is really cool. The dark scene is just, you know, obviously, I think that might be the one scene that stands out. Obviously, it's supposed to be a different world. Yeah, all this is super cool. The bathroom is fake. It's just a wall. It's just it's meant to look all bad, and I love that, man. I love it. Cool. All right, so yeah, I like this video. My favorite video by LOONA is still So What, just because like that video is just absolutely epic, and that was the first one I ever seen, and I was like, whoa, it's like Burn the World or something like that. And it just had so much cool things going on. It was just it was all about like female empowerment. It was just really cool. It seemed like it's just very large scale. It didn't seem like it was a very large scale video. And I thought I like really enjoyed that one. And that was my first introduction. And then after watching Eclipse, and that song is alone, it's really not even the video for me, it's the song that really sold me to LOONA as a group. So I don't know, obviously I'm a what do they call it, I always forget the term. I'm not that deep into it, obviously, but they have first of all, I think they make the best K-pop music. I think that they have some of the coolest videos, and they seem like a really good group of people. So I don't know, I just really enjoy their brand. But anyways, look, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if I missed the concept completely. I still don't know why they made it a dream. So like, I'm sure I missed something on that home front. So let me know in the comments. But anyways, guys, also let me know what you want me to react to next, but not in the comments, on Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord already, join below. We have so much fun in there. We just reached 200 people to the Discord. If you're not in there, you're missing out, because we're having a blast and having game nights, and it's a really cool thing to do, and I really enjoy it. It's like one of my favorite things to do is to hop on Discord and talk with, now I think, friends, right? Like, we're all friends. We've been talking to each other for half a year now, and especially during COVID, when you know we're all locked up in our places, we're just chilling, playing games and cool stuff like that. So join below if you're interested. Anyways, guys, until next time, peace.
Sheesh. Champagne bottle by the key. When I pull out, you hear a screech. Heard that you thought you had me beat. Bitch, I got tricks on my sleeve. Yeah, watch how I maneuver through the streets. Ayy, had to keep my friends and enemies on a leash. Ayy, old friends switched up, now they